welcome to another crash course in mathematics. This is going to be another short recap on, this time, column subtraction. So we're going to look at what will happen if you subtract a smaller number from a bigger number, but also if you subtract a bigger number from a smaller number. So we're going to be looking at some misconceptions and making sure that you are absolutely secure on doing column subtraction. Okay, so let's have a look at column subtraction. So if we have the calculation, 32 take away 12. So we've got a 2-digit take away a 2-digit. You write them into your column grid. So as you can see, 1s are lined up, 10s are lined up. You start off on this side as you go from right to left. So you do 2 take away 2 equals 0. 3 take away 1 equals 2. So your answer would be 20. Okay, now let's have a look at 42 take away 19. So again, we put them into our column grid. 2 take away 9, can we do it? No, so we need to go over to its neighbour and borrow 1. So we cross that out, put a 3, and then put a 1 there, because we've stolen a 10, because this is the tens column. So you're not carrying a 1, you're carrying a 10. So now, instead of this being 2, it's 12. So we can now do 12 take away 9, which gives us, that's right, 3. And now it's not 4 take away 1, because we've crossed that out, because we've stolen a 10. It's now 3 take away 1, so 30 take away 10, which will give us 2. So now we've got 23, and that is our answer. Always remember to write your new values in, because otherwise you'll forget that they're there. So instead of just a 2, that's a 12. Instead of a 4 now, we've got rid of that 4 because we saw on a 10, and we've got a 3 because we've got 30 take away 10. Okay, so now we've got 104 take away 25. So we've now got a 3-digit take away a 2-digit number. So we write out 104, but now when we write out our column, we need to make sure that our 1s are underneath our 1s, our 10s are underneath our 10s. So now we've got 4 take away 5. Can we do it? No. So we need to go over to its neighbour. We've got 0 10s. So can we borrow any? No. So we now need to go over to our hundreds. So we do cross this out, place it with your 0, and you've carried 100 over to the tens column. So now we've got 10 in the tens column, so we can cross that out, put a 9, because we're going to borrow a 10, because that was our main, that's what we wanted to do, to work this out. So now we've got 14 take away 5, which will give us 9. We've now got 9 take away 2, because we've got 9 to take away 20, which will give us, fantastic, 70, and 0 take away nothing, so we've got a 0 there. So our answer would be 79. So we can put our 79 up there. Okay, here's another calculation. So we've got 324 take away or subtract 39 equals. So I've already written it out. Look, we've got a 100 column, 10s column, 1s column. If you need any recap on that, have a look back at my other place of value video. So we've got 4 take away 9. Can we do it? Nope. So we need to go over to its neighbour, borrow 1. So now we've got 14 take away 9, which will give us, fantastic, a 5 there. 1 take away 3. Can we do it? No, we can't. So we need to go over to its neighbour again, borrow 1. So that is now 2. We've got now 11 take away 3. Fantastic. So we've got 8, and now we've got a 2 in the hundreds column, take away nothing in the hundreds column, so we'll have 285. Okay, we've got our next calculation. So this one is 3,241 take away 299 equals. So as you can see, we've now gone into the thousands column. I just want to show you how easy it is to make a mistake, because look, you've got 299. You might want to write it like this. But that would be incorrect, wouldn't it? Because this 2 is in the hundreds column, not in the thousands column. So you need to make sure that you line your numbers up correctly. And now we work it out exactly the same as any other subtraction. So we've got 1 take away 9, can we do it? Nope. So we need to borrow a 10. 11 take away 9, can we do that? Yes we can. So that will give us our 2. 3 take away 9, can we do it? Nope. So we need to go over to the neighbour, borrow 100. So we've now got 13 take away 9, which will give us, fantastic, 4. 1 take away 2, can we do it? Because we've got 100 take away 200. No we can't. So we cross that one out, borrow 1000. So we've now got 11 take away 2, which will give us our 9. 2000 take away nothing in the thousands column, so we've got 2942. Put that up in our calculation, and there we go. You've now done a 4-digit number take away a 3-digit number. Okay, I just want to show you this one, because if we have a look, we've got 2 take away 14 equals. Now, with addition, as I said before in the other video, what you can do is you can swap them around. It doesn't matter what order you add in. But subtraction and take away, you need to make sure that it stays in the order that it's written in the calculation. Because naturally, we just want to do 14 take away 2 equals 12. Done, dusted. But that wouldn't be right, because it's 2 take away 14 equals. So the way I'd recommend doing this, if you can't do it in your head, is to draw a little number line. We've got our 2 there. First of all, we want to get to 0, to take away 2. Okay, now we've got minus 12 left. So we do the next jump, minus 12, and that would put us at minus 12. So your answer would be minus 12. Can you see how you can't just switch these numbers around? You've got to do it in the order they're written in. Okay, here's another example of what I was just talking about. We've got 12 take away 132. We'd want to do 132 take away 12 because that'd be easy, but unfortunately that's not what's being asked. So first of all, we want to get down to 0. So take away 12. What does that leave us? If we do 132 take away 12, that leaves us with 120, doesn't it? Can you see that? So now we can do 120 this side of the 0, because we've got another 120 jump. So that would leave us at the answer of minus 120. Can you see how it's a little bit easier if you're struggling to use a number line? And here are your questions to test your own knowledge. So you've got 32 take away 14 equals, 132 take away 19 equals, and 19 take away 24 equals. Remember everything that I've said, and I'll go through the answers in the next bit. Right, let's have a look at the first one. 32 take away 14. Look, everything's lined up correctly. 2 take away 4, can we do it? No. So we cross that out, put a 2, carry the 1. 12 take away 4 equals 8. 2 take away 1 equals 1. So our answer for that one is 18. Next one, 132. Take away, look, I make sure my 1s are in the 1s column, 10s are in the 10s column. Can we do 2 take away 9? No we can't. So we need to borrow 10. 12 take away 9, which will give us 3. 2 take away 1 equals 1. 1 take away nothing equals 1. So our answer is 113. And the next one. Remember what I said. You cannot swap these two around to just do a normal column subtraction. As I say, the way I would do it is do a little number line. So you've got 19 here, and you are taking away 24. So first of all, you want to take away the 19, you want to get to 0. So you need to do 24, take away 19. Look, can you see how the column subtraction comes back into it? Borrow the 1, 14, take away, that goes 5. So that will give us 5 left, okay? So we now need to do a jump of 5, which will take us to minus 5. And there is your answer. I hope that was all okay, and I'll see you for the next video.